Okay, welcome to our very first fishing report for Pelican Lake for 2026. It's now mid-May, and we are out there fishing, and we have a lot to go over. So before we do the fish report, first we want to thank our sponsors. We have 3 sponsors at this time. We have Aspen Resort and Campground, Island View Resort, and Birch Forest Lodge. So 3 great resorts of the lake. More about them later. Let's talk about fishing. I think the big story with fishing right now is the weather. Okay, ice came off. Chase, do you remember when the ice came off?
Yeah. No.
Yeah, no. It came off on April 27th. So a little bit earlier than our average ice out. Ice out's usually pretty close to the 1st of May. So a couple days early on that. Ice came off a little bit earlier than, normal. So we had a couple days of beautiful weather with no ice. And then, Chase, what happened?
It got very windy.
So windy. We went 9 days straight of wind sustained above 20 miles an hour with gusts up in the 30s for several of those days. Ugh, it was not fun. Lots of wind. Okay, very different than last year. Last year we had ice come off late, and then by fishing opener we were in the 80-degree air temperature. So this year it was much colder on opener. Some fish being caught. Show you some pictures here. Some guys catching fish. Okay, but it's been cold and dry. In fact, so dry that we've had some fire problems up here. We had one fire really close to here, South Shore of Pelican Lake. It's pretty scary. There's fires here in northern Minnesota. It has been raining a bit the last few days. Temperatures have cooled off. The wind has died down, so it does seem the fires are getting under control now. Hopefully we get more rain tonight and tomorrow, and then the whole region starts greening up. Leaves are starting to come out, but let's get into the fishing, Chase. All right, Chase. What's the fish that everybody seems to be catching a lot of?
Northern pike.
Everybody's catching northern pike. Lots of northern pike. There were a couple kids here we're talking to today. They came in with their dad with 17 northerns. Kid was the 7-year-old that I was talking to was very, very excited. Everyone's catching northern pike. Some decent sized ones. We had a few caught above 30 inches, but a lot of hammer handle pike all over the place. Pike can be very aggressive, even with the cooler water temperatures, very aggressive. What other species have been caught, Chase?
There's also been some crappie.
Okay, there have been some crappie. The water temperature just barely crossed 50 degrees just a few days ago. We're still in the low 50s, so the crappie bite was a little slow turning on, but we are seeing some crappie being caught. We'll show some pictures of some pretty decent sized crappie out there. Crappie fishing, it's okay. It should be getting better. My guess is this next week we're going to see an explosion in the crappie fishing. So, Chase, what have you heard about the walleye fishing?
It's been going pretty slow.
It has been pretty slow on the walleye fishing. We've had a few caught. The walleye fishing has been pretty slow. I've had a few. I've seen a couple pictures of walleye caught, but it's been very hard in the wind holding position. Not a lot of walleye. But of course, it's Pelican Lake, and we can always fall back on bass fishing. Because we are Pelican Lake, the best bass fishing lake I've ever seen. We've had some pretty good bass being caught, largemouth and smallmouth. Cold water, your smallmouth love that cold water. A little deeper, okay, we're talking 7 to 10 feet. They're kind of like one of those drops off of deeper spots. Jerk baits, very good for smallmouth right now. We should have covered what things have been caught on. Pike, everything. Okay, crappie, minnows with the bobber are working best. Beetle spins are doing okay. Walleye, it's kind of slow. Not a whole lot going on with that one. But the bass, I'd say jerk baits are best. And I even talked to a fisherman who said he was been catching on the spook already, even with the wind. It's been super windy, but the bass are going good. And we do have the bass tournament here on the lake. So right now we have 2 anglers tied for first place, both at 19.25 inch. We've got Dave and Sue. Okay. Again, like I said, some beautiful smallmouth. You notice there's smallmouth being caught here. So if you haven't entered the bass tournament already, you're up here fishing, you catch a decent bass, enter it. So the biggest bass is going to get $1,000. Chase, do you know what second place gets? $500. And here's the coolest thing, Chase. 5 anglers who enter a fish of any size any bass over 14 inches, we're going to randomly draw out, and they're going to get $100 each just for entering a fish. So you might catch, a small fish. You might catch a decent medium fish. You can still have a chance of winning. Enter it, okay? So, Fish Donkey app. If you have any questions, go ahead and shoot us an email. Ask questions in the comments and we'll help you get straightened out. So, fishing. Bass is quite good. Northern pike's crazy. Crappie's just getting started. Walleye's relatively slow.
What about bluegill and perch?
There have been some perch being caught. I've seen some of those and I've heard some things. I haven't heard anybody catching a bluegill yet. Good question. All right, so thank you for watching today's fishing report. This year we have 3 local businesses sponsoring our videos. We really want to say thank you to them. These are the businesses in the area who support us with these fishing reports. So if you like our fishing reports, we really hope you support these businesses. It's Aspen Resort and Campground, Island View Resort, and Birch Forest Lodge. So Aspen Resort is on the north side of the lake, Island View is on the east side of the lake, and Birch Forest is on the south side of the lake. All 3 great resorts. You'll have a great time there. Again, these are the businesses who are supporting our fishing reports every week. So if you like the time and effort we put into it, me, Chase, and Brock when he's around, and you appreciate our effort, say thank you to those resorts for supporting us. So good luck out there. Go fishing. If you have pictures you want to share with us, please send them to us. We look forward to giving you a report next week. And until then, good luck and tight lines.